Welcome back to the 9th Gym program, everybody, and today we're doing another BDSP guide, and today is going to be actually a request. So if you do request guys, go ahead and comment them down in the comments below. I'll try to get to them when I can. I do have a lot of backlogged videos. Usually when I do these, I do a couple in a row. So it's not going to come out the day that you request it, but I'll do it. Anyway, Probopass. This Pokemon's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but it has huge weaknesses. So it's Rock Steel type, of course. It has two typings, a dual typing, if you will. And both of them are weak to fighting and ground. So you have two 4x weaknesses, which is not good. That's quickly a big red flag. Rock Steel, super effective from ground and fighting. Both of them are 4x weaknesses. That's huge. You have Pokemon like Hitmontop with close combat. You have Garchomp, one of the most used Pokemon in the meta, the entire meta, just spamming Earthquake. That's his job. You have Heatran with Earth Power, Gastron with Earth Power. There's a lot of scary things out there in front of this Pokemon, but it's okay. There's play arounds, there are workarounds, so we'll talk about them, but let's go ahead and do the overview. So Rock Steel typing, of course, we already talked about that. Stats. HP 60. That's not very good. But defense 145 and special defense 150, those are very good. That means it doesn't have a lot of HP, but it takes very little damage from everything. So it's pretty good. Of course, you 4x weaknesses. We'll talk about those, but it's manageable. Now, physical and special defense, both are very good, but we do have access to iron defense, which makes the physical aspect a little bit better. So you have more scary things like Heatran and Gastrodon that can spam Earth Power and kind of ruins this guy's day. So definitely, if you have teammates, be careful around those. Levitate stuff is very good. Cresselia is an inherent amazing synergy because of Trick Room. And you have other things as well, but Levitate, you want to have a flying guy, you want to have maybe a ghost guy on your team. Immune/resists to those 4x weaknesses is a big key here for Probopass. So these stat lines are pretty good. Let's talk about the other stats, which is 55 attack and 75 special attack. Very bad. But we have Body Press, which plays off of your physical defense, and after an iron defense, that's huge. So that's going to be the only damaging attack we're going to be using with Probopass. Other than that, you have Protect, you have the iron defense, and then a flavor move, which is Substitute or Wide Guard. Most likely. Speed is the last stat at 40. It's very low. It's great for Trick Room. It's fine out of Trick Room, but you want Trick Room a lot of the time. It's really good. You can use a very Trick Room spread, or you can use a non-Trick Room spread. Up to you, however you want to do it. But yeah, speed's 40. It's not doing good. So you definitely want to have a Trick Room. As far as the moves go, Body Press, Iron Defense, that is what we're doing with this guy. So 99, 99, that makes sense. And then 99 for Protect, it makes sense. And then a split on the last flavor moves, which is Substitute and Wide Guard. And then a couple other moves here and there, but those are the ones that we're probably going to be using. One of these two, either one works really well. But I did opt for Wide Guard on my set today just because of things like Garchomp's spamming Earthquake. That's really it. That's really the whole reason. But there's a lot of Earthquake, and there's a lot of Garchomp, which uses Earthquake 100% of the time. So, yeah, it's good. Wide Guard's good. We like Wide Guard. We like Wide Guard here. Next, for teammates, I already said the most glaringly obvious teammate here is Cresselia. Whoops, I didn't mean for that. I didn't mean to actually click on it. I guess I did just click on it. But yeah. Teammates, Cresselia. That's the very obvious one. We also have things like Raikou, Arcanine, Gyarados, Tangrowth, Latios, Blaziken, Gastrodon, Zapdos, and Garchomp. Gastrodon's another really cool one. It, Probopass does have a 2x weakness to water. And Gastrodon's Storm Drain is great, and Gastrodon's also very good under Trick Room, so that's really good. That could be a very solid starting core. Cresselia, Probopass, Gastrodon. That could be pretty cool. Probably fill in the gaps, maybe a fast Pokemon, something good like an Arcanine, a fast Pokemon with Intimidate that can be used offensively, with maybe like a Will-O-Wisp in there as well to just mediate damage a little bit further. You have things like Tangrowth that could be good, Latios if you're looking for Latios if you're looking for like a strong, fast Pokemon potentially on the team as well. So you have a lot of different options there. Another ground resist like fast Pokemon could be Zapdos. That could be a really good one. Latios also does that. Or ground immune, not resist. But yeah, at the end of the day, you have a lot of different good teammates that Probopass could be with. Next is items. It's leftovers is your option, I guess. You could definitely use other things. Pinch berries could definitely be good, especially with a sturdy build to bring you back up to that 33%. But then you're going to be weakened, and then you're going to die to the next hit for sure. But you know, it's fine. And then you also do have your other options, Chopelberry and Shukaberry. They both give you that they turn your 4 times weakness to fighting or ground into a 2 times, which is pretty good. So, you know, not too bad. I definitely wouldn't mind having potentially a Shukaberry on here or a Chopelberry, because Earthquake is the most used ground type move. So you have that blocked by Wide Guard, and then Chopelberry blocking off the close combat. Pretty good. Definitely want to run some calcs though, because you still might die. Because they're scary. Those things are scary. It's all good though. Magnet Pool. The abilities Magnet Pool and Sturdy are both up there. Sand Force not really going to be used there. I do like Sturdy. I think it's good. Magnet Pool is also good. Magnet Pool doesn't hit too many things in the meta. It stops Steel type Pokemon from being able to switch out, so they can't switch out their Heatran or their Scizor. In front of this Pokemon, and yeah, you don't really want to be in front of those Pokemon that much anyway. I mean, Scizor is fine, but you don't really want to be in front of Heatran anyway. So I don't really know. There's got to be something I'm missing, but I don't see it. I just don't see it as that good. So yeah. And then for the spreads here, we see a pretty even, maybe not even split, but a lot of relaxed builds, a lot of sassy, a lot of bold, a lot of different builds. And to be honest, I think I'm just gonna switch this over. 0 and then minus, and we're gonna join the sassy club. But yeah, most of these are gonna be very minimal speed, of course, but some are gonna be not negative speed nature, and some are gonna be negative speed nature like sassy and probably 0 IVs. So you usually see a slow guy with a lot of HP, defensive, bulk investments, a lot of splits there. Mine is 148 and 108, I believe. 148, 108. Yeah, so, a lot of different spreads. They're mixed. It's all over the place. But yeah, that's the overview. Pretty long overview. But let's go ahead and get into the guide. So let me bring this over. So, Probopass. The actual moveset, the spread, and stuff that I have. I think this Pokemon is pretty solid this way. So, ability Sturdy. This gives it essentially a Focus Sash, which is good. We have Leftovers as well, which is a very solid option here. Like I said, Chopel, Shuka, they're both obviously very good as well. Pinchberry could be good because of Sturdy brings you down to none and then brings you back to 33% HP. So not bad at all. All those are good options. I do like Leftovers because once we set up a couple Iron defenses and they don't have like a special attacking, Earth Power on their team or something, they lose. They lose the ability to play the game. And that happens very, very quickly. 2 Iron defenses up. You like take a turn or 2 to Wide Guard and protect Leftovers HP back. The Pokemon kind of just like steamrolls after a little while. Like once you start winning, the Pokemon just like takes that inch that you were given and it turns it into a mile. That's really the expected play here for this guy. Iron defense, body press, Wide Guard, protect. Like I said, I like Wide Guard. Pokemon's really slow. You're not always gonna have the Trick Room setup guaranteed. This Pokemon's all about positioning. It needs to be in front of 2 Pokemon that don't threaten it at all. So if you can get rid of the threats and then bring this Pokemon in and then take 2 turns to Iron Defense, it probably is unbeatable. Like, it's going to be very, very difficult to beat. You still have things like Nasty Plot, Rotom Wash that are really scary to this Pokemon, for sure. There's a lot of Pokemon, like Togekiss resists it very, very safely. It's not going to be taking much damage, so this Pokemon has to be paired with something else. You would think this Pokemon is a Pokemon that can kind of just single 1v1 like anything, but Body Press still doesn't do enough damage, even after an Iron Defense or 2, to certain Pokemon. I'm actually kind of curious what it does do to that, to a Togekiss. Just pull it up real quick, just rough. Probopass, Power Gem. It does get things like Power Gem, which are cool. Body Press. Yeah, doing nothing. Like, doing literally 0. Let's go for a... doing nothing, dude. It's doing nothing at all. +2... Even at +4, this is 2 Iron defenses. 20%. It just does nothing. So, like, yeah, you have to be very, very careful Pokemon is very big on positioning. But if it's in a good position, it's doing the most. It is really doing the most. What else was I going on to? Oh yeah, Wide Guard. This could be Sub. Sub could be very, very good as well, but Wide Guard with the Earthquake, that's really what it is. Next, as far as the EV spread goes, I went 252 into the HP. I just wanted it to be as much HP as possible, so I went it all in. And then I went enough of the defense to live as high chance. Okay, so let me explain this damage calc. So 252 attack, Life Orb, Garchomp, Earthquake, Intimidated, so it's -1 into our Probopass. Just kills. Just shreds that dude. But with the Intimidate, it's not too bad. It's a workable thing. And then 148 defensive investment here. Boom. Got that calc minimized. 6.3 chance to Oko. But it actually has a 0% chance because it's sturdy. So, like, we could use Magnet Pull. But it just doesn't seem like it does enough to me in my head. I haven't used this Pokemon much yet. But it doesn't seem like it does enough. So I figured Sturdy's still good. Still use Sturdy. But it's, not going to be doing too ridiculous. But we also have Wide Guard to protect against that guy. So it's not bad. But that is what the damage calc, that is what the spread is built for, is to live that attack. So 148 for the Garchomp, and then the rest into special defense with a plus nature, plus the plus special defense, minus speed, Sassy Nature, and then 0 IVs and speed, make it as slow as possible. 40 speed's very slow. Anyway, that is it for the video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to do all that stuff. You can go down into the description, as always, hit show more, and then copy paste the imports from this video right into Showdown and get playing. Do it up. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video. Have a good week. Goodbye.